Natural flavors are one of the biggest scams in the health industry, but they might not be as bad as some people make them out to be. In today's video, I'm going to be going over what natural flavors actually are, how they're made, and if there's something you should be concerned about. All whole foods like fruits, meats, and vegetables get their flavors from compounds within the whole food. And what flavor scientists try to do is they try to extract and isolate these compounds through various methods. They then blend many different flavor compounds together, usually from various different sources, to create a very well-rounded and addicting flavor. This is why natural flavors are so powerful, even in very tiny quantities. The only problem is that these flavor compounds can't survive on their own. They oxidize and evaporate very easily, they're not soluble, and they're hydrophobic. So to fix all these problems, the flavor scientists attach carriers to these flavor compounds. Now, the kicker is that even though the flavor compounds have to come from natural sources, the carriers do not have to be natural at all. Carriers can range from propylene glycol, which is derived from petroleum, and maltodextrin, which is the highest food on the glycemic index, to some healthier carriers like gum arabic and glycerin. The biggest problem with natural flavors is that just looking at a food label, you won't be able to tell what carrier the companies are using in their natural flavors. Most companies also use antioxidants and preservatives to make their natural flavors last longer. Now, that was a lot of information, and to make you understand it better, I'm going to give you an example. Let's say a flavor company wanted to create a honeydew melon flavor. They would first isolate this flavor molecule or compound from the honeydew melon skin. This molecule is very potent and it has what's described as a green, watery flavor. They then might extract this flavor molecule from an apple. This molecule's flavor is described as being green and fruity. They will then extract this molecule from a pineapple, which is known to have a tropical taste, and then they will blend all the different flavor molecules together to create the well-rounded flavor. They will then add propylene glycol to be the carrier and also add rosemary extract to stop oxidation. And voila, just like that, you have your honeydew melon natural flavor. Now, to make it clear, this is an extremely simplified version of what a natural flavor is. Usually these flavors have hundreds of different molecules in them, and they use hundreds of different components. Usually, as you can see by the chart, in most products, natural flavors are in very, very small quantities. And the percentage of carriers in the natural flavors also depends on the product, but it's usually very small as well. And even though you can't find out what carriers are in the natural flavors by just looking at the ingredient label, a lot of times good healthy companies list what carriers they use. You just have to look it up. So do I think that natural flavors are fine to consume? It depends. If you're on a completely whole foods diet, like I am, then I would try to stray away from natural flavors. However, if you're someone who's still consuming artificial sweeteners and gums and other trash ingredients, natural flavors should be the least of your worries, especially if the natural flavors are coming from sources that are transparent about what they use. They really shouldn't be too worried about at all. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.